beautiful people of the internet. I am actually sitting here eating some lunch while my kids nap. So, typical start to our vlogs. But, holy cow, guys. Right now I am having horrible cramps. Horrible cramps. And they're not just like Braxton Hicks, like they're not up here. They're like low. Which you can't see because of the table, but you don't want to see down there anyways. But they're low and they hurt. It's more like a stabbing pain than it is like cramps. I'm gonna drink some water. I think I may be a little dehydrated, so I'm gonna drink some water and see if that helps. But I'm hoping I don't have to go like into the doctor or like to the ER or something today. But it hurts really bad. And I've pretty much come to the conclusion that this baby is coming early no matter what I do. I think he wants to come. I do. I really do. I think he's not ready to wait all the way till August. I think he's gonna come in July. So me and Ryan were talking last night and I asked him, I was like, oh, what do you think the day that he'll come is? And he goes, July 16th, and he thinks he's gonna come in the morning. And for some reason, pretty much this whole pregnancy, I have thought that he was gonna come July 9th, which happens to be my grandma and my grandpa's birthday and their anniversary. And part of the baby's name is coming from my grandpa because he had passed last year. And so I really like wanted to use part of his name like in that. So I don't know why, but I have this lingering feeling that this child is coming on July 9th. So we will see, because that is only what, 2 weeks away? Because today is the 25th. Today is the 25th. So July is next week. So yes, 2 weeks away. I think he's coming. So we will see. But I will keep you guys updated. Eat some food. I'm gonna drink this water. Probably like 2 of these Tervis tumblers. See if that helps. And if not, I'll lay down instead of sit and kind of just do everything the doctor told me to do when I get them to see if that helps. If it doesn't help, I'm gonna call because it hurts. Like, I have a high pain tolerance, but it's not like a crampy, like contraction-y feel. It's like I feel like I'm being stabbed constant, like if there were a knife down there. So we definitely need to try and figure this out. The boys woke up from their nap, ate lunch, and now we're eating popsicles. So good? Oh yeah. You're so good? Oh yeah.
Going to the pool.
Going to the pool. Are you ready? Are you gonna listen?
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, we decided we were gonna go to the pool because it's really hot. It's hot in this house because our AC still isn't working properly. They're coming out and replacing the whole unit and we're getting a brand new one. So hopefully after they do that, it should work perfectly fine because it's been about like 3 weeks of every afternoon it getting really bad. But I did want to update you guys on the cramps. They've kind of gone away. I don't really feel a stabbing pain anymore, but I'm still having like Braxton Hicks. Aw, you're cute. Still having the Braxton Hicks, and I'm hoping that going swimming will help that, alleviate that a little bit. And yeah, so we are not actually going to Ryan's aunt's pool like we normally do. We're gonna go to where we used to live and go in that pool. So let's hope we don't get caught. Let's hope we don't get in trouble. But we're gonna go and try it out. Ryan's mom is on the way to bring Jackson's floaty because she had it in the car. Hopefully she has Peyton's too. I think she does because I don't have ones for him here. You ready? Thank you. Sunscreen? You ready, Jax? Okay, you took your shirt off? Yeah. No, that's not where it goes.
Up here.
Yeah, you can put it up there. Thank you. To ourselves. This one is actually normally the busiest pool because it's the biggest because there's 3 and nobody's here. So the boys just have the whole pool to themselves. I'm gonna sit out for a couple minutes and get a little bit of a tan on and probably jump in the pool here in about 10 minutes. loaded up into the car. Ryan is on his way home. He had to stop and pick some of baby stuff up that somebody's giving me, so I get to go through that today. And well, probably not because it's 6, but we have to eat dinner, get these boys a bath. We had a blast. The pool was awesome. It did help with the cramps, but as soon as I got up, they started again. They're not that, like, they're not super frequent, so I'm not really concerned. And the stabbing, like I said, pretty much went away. I chugged, I'm not even joking you, 3 of these, and I've just kept refilling it since, and that really seemed to help. But the Braxton Hicks themselves have not gone away yet. But we are gonna head home and get these 2 bathed and ready for bed, so let's go. Well, I decided that I would give you guys an update, like a 34-week update on my pregnancy. I did have a doctor's appointment on Friday, and I don't think I've brought it up since then. So let's go ahead and talk about what they said. So I went in because it was my blood pressure appointment, and if you've been following along with my pregnancy, well, the last few weeks where I've been talking about this, my blood pressure has been high. So I've been going in twice a week for the last 2 weeks, and just to see what was going on and why it was so high, and I was doing blood work and all this stuff. So I went in Friday not expecting anything much. I get in there, do all my regular routine, and then we get into the room and the doctor comes in, and she was very, very thankful. My blood pressure was down. It wasn't back to my normal, but it was down. So that was super, super exciting. And then we went ahead and we did baby's heart rate. It was still about the same as it was. It was like I think it was like 148, and the time before that when I went, it was 153, so still the same general area. He's moving a ton to the point where it was really hard for, my kids are out here playing with me, we're outside, but to the point where it was hard for her to get a good steady heartbeat, like a solid number, because he just moves so much. And I've said this since the beginning of this pregnancy, is he's my most active baby. So he is 5 pounds, a little over 5 pounds this week, and measuring, my goodness, about 18 inches long. He really could be born at any moment. I know that's crazy. I actually am going to be 35 weeks just here in 2 days. 2 days. I had to really think about that one for a minute. I forgot what day it was. But he just, like, I mean, I had Peyton, my first, at 37 weeks. So I always plan for that anyways. And because I've been so active and I've had a lot of extra cramping and everything, I'm kind of I've been trying to take it easy. I've been keeping off the sodium for my high blood pressure and just doing a bunch of things that would help with that. But now the doctor said I can go back, since my blood pressure's down, I can go back to being more active and more like myself, like I was previously in this pregnancy. So that's something that I'm going to start doing once I hit 35 weeks, just because if he does happen to come earlier than 37 weeks, like full term, I want him to be as developed as possible, right? Like the longer he's in my tummy, the better. So I decided with my midwife that come 35 weeks, come this Friday, I'll be back to walking with the boys, playing with the boys, doing normal work, doing normal housework, things like that. So that'll be happening. As far as like symptoms, this week I've been so incredibly nauseous, so incredibly dizzy, and just like TMI, but like constipated, and like just all of these horrible, uncomfortable things. I'm hoping that it'll get better, like the nauseousness and the dizziness, but I'm not sure. I've also started cramping a lot more. When I was 32 weeks, I was cramping a lot, and that's when my blood pressure went up. And I think that was correlated. But I've started cramping again, and I think it's more just because I've been a little more active. Not my full self, but a little more active. And I've had a lot of sciatic pain, which my midwife did give me a really awesome chiropractor to go to. So I'm gonna make an appointment for him probably Friday and go and get adjusted. Baby boy is, she couldn't tell if he just had a really big head and was in position or if he was still breached. Thanks with the sciatic nerve, it was his butt that was down there. She said that the way he was just positioned that day was really hard for her to tell. So sciatic nerve pain, nauseousness, dizziness, and normal back aches, and all of that lovely pregnancy stuff that happens at 34 weeks. That is it for my pregnancy update. So 34 weeks, I will be 35 weeks, so stay tuned for that one next week.
Bye.
We're gonna go ahead and end the vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe in the little circle with our heads. And you will get turn on the notifications so you get my updates and when we go into labor, because it's gonna be soon. But we will see you guys in the next video.